Welcome to the magical fruit kingdom. Here lives Princess Strawberry, a sweet little princess with a special power. She can turn everything into a dream. Are you ready, kids, to follow her magical adventure and discover her secret? Let's go in the magical land of Berryland. This is a place where fruits grow into enormous sizes, flowers bloom in all colors, and the gardens sparkle with magic. And guess what? The beautiful Princess Strawberry will be our guide through this amazing land. Now, let's begin our journey. In the heart of Berryland lived a kind and cheerful princess who loved her people and her magical garden very much. Her name was Princess Strawberry, and she had long, silky pink hair with a soft strawberry red shine. Her sparkling blue eyes, like fresh leaves in the garden, were filled with kindness and joy. She always wore a beautiful flowing gown in shades of red and pink, decorated with little white strawberry flowers. And on her head sat a magical tiara made of strawberry blossoms and tiny jewels that glowed in the moonlight. But the most special thing about Princess Strawberry was her caring and loving heart. She always shared her juicy, delicious strawberries with the people, especially during the annual Berryland Festival. And everyone in the kingdom loved her for her generosity and cheerfulness. One day while strolling through her enchanting garden, Princess Strawberry noticed a tiny little bird with a broken wing. Without hesitation, she took care of it, giving it water, food, and lots of love. As days passed, the bird gradually healed, and when it was well enough to fly away, Princess Strawberry felt a deep sense of happiness knowing that she had helped it. And that's not all. You see, Princess Strawberry possessed a small heart-shaped strawberry pendant. This wasn't just a pretty accessory. Oh, no, it was a magical heirloom passed down from her mother, the previous queen of Berryland. The pendant was filled with the essence of the kingdom's magic, which Princess Strawberry could access by spinning it between her fingers. When she did, a wave of pure energy surged through her body, granting her extraordinary abilities. With the touch of her hand, she could make even the tiniest strawberry grow instantly. And if any plant wilted or withered away, her tears could bring it back to life. But perhaps the most enchanting of her powers was her ability to talk to animals and command them to do her bidding whenever she was in trouble. All she had to do was call out to them, and they would come rushing to her aid. Additionally, her crown would sparkle with an otherworldly glow, alerting her to any danger lurking nearby. Now, despite being a princess, Princess Strawberry wasn't interested in fancy parties or playing with dolls. No! Her passion was caring for her precious garden. Every morning, she would wake up before sunrise and rush to her garden. There she would spend hours planting seeds, watering flowers, and talking to her favorite plants. She loved watching them grow and blossom under her care. But sometimes Princess Strawberry missed her friends and wished for an exciting adventure outside of her garden walls. Little did she know that her wish was about to come true. One afternoon, while Princess Strawberry was tending to her roses, a grumpy old named Grug appeared before her. He was known throughout the kingdom, but why was he here in the princess's garden? Princess Strawberry, he began in a voice like rumbling thunder. I have a very important task for you. Startled by his sudden appearance, Princess Strawberry could only nod, wondering what they wanted from her. My magic wand has lost its power, and I need you to find the Starry Flower to restore it. He explained. The Starry Flower was a rare magical bloom that grew only in the Whispering Woods, a dark and dangerous place filled with scary creatures. Princess Strawberry knew that she had to help them, but she was also scared. Would she be able to find the Starry Flower and bring it back safely? With a deep breath, she decided to face her fears and went to the Whispering Woods to search for the flower. As soon as Princess Strawberry stepped into the woods, she felt a shiver run down her spine. The trees seemed to whisper secrets in the wind, and strange shadows danced around her. Suddenly, a grumpy troll popped out from behind a tree and blocked her path. Well, what do we have here? A little princess all alone in the woods, he said with a wicked grin. Princess Strawberry knew she couldn't fight the troll, so she tried to reason with him. Please let me pass, she said politely. I'm looking for the Starry Flower to help the old. The troll laughed loudly at this. He said that, well, I guess I can help you, but only if you give me your pretty little tiara. Princess Strawberry gasped. She couldn't believe the troll would ask for her precious tiara. But then she had an idea. Quickly, she took off her tiara and handed it over to the troll. "Here you go," she said with a smile. "But be careful. Once this touches your skin, it will turn into stone." The troll wasn't sure if he should trust her, but his desire for shiny objects got the better of him. He placed the tiara on his head, and instantly it began to glow. Princess Strawberry used this distraction to escape into the forest. As she continued her journey, Princess Strawberry came across a babbling brook. On the other side stood a wise old owl who hooted hello to her. "Can you help me find the starry flower?" she asked the owl. "Of course, my dear," replied the owl. "Follow me." The owl led her deeper into the woods until they reached a clearing. And there in the center grew the most beautiful flower Princess Strawberry had ever seen. Its petals shimmered with all the colors of the rainbow, and a soft light surrounded it. It was a starry flower. But just as Princess Strawberry reached out to pick it, a pair of angry eyes suddenly appeared from behind a bush. Before Princess Strawberry could react, a fierce griffin swooped down and grabbed the starry flower in its talons. "Leave the flower alone," she shouted. But the griffin only laughed at her. "You want the flower, little princess? Then you'll have to catch me first." And with that, it soared into the sky, taking the flower with it. Princess Strawberry wasn't going to give up. She ran after the griffin, calling out to her animal friends for help. Soon, a whole army of creatures joined her, including a brave deer, a cunning fox, a family of field mice, and many more. Together, they followed the griffin into the sky, determined to bring the flower back to Princess Strawberry. The chase led them all over Berryland. They raced through meadows, over hills, and past sparkling rivers. Finally, the griffin landed on top of a tall waterfall, thinking it was safe there. But Princess Strawberry had an idea. She called to the deer and whispered her plan. The deer nodded and charged towards the waterfall. As the griffin took off again, the deer jumped and caught hold of its tail feathers. Then the fox grabbed onto the deer's back, followed by the mice holding on tight to the fox's bushy tail. And Princess Strawberry, with the help of the wise old owl, flew right behind them. The griffin struggled to break free, but the more it struggled, the tighter the animals held on. Finally, exhausted, it landed in a clearing, and Princess Strawberry, with trembling hands, took the starry flower from its grasp. "Thank you, everyone," she cried. "You helped me save the day." Then she turned to the griffin and said, "Don't worry, I won't hurt you." And as she approached the magnificent creature, a smile spread across its face. From that day on, the griffin became Princess Strawberry's loyal companion, helping her to fly around Berryland and protect her garden. Upon returning to the castle, Princess Strawberry presented the starry flower to Grumpy Grunt. He waved his magic wand over it, and immediately its power returned. "Thank you, Princess Strawberry," he said with a newfound cheerfulness. "You have saved me and all of Berryland." And from that moment on, Princess Strawberry was no longer just the kind-hearted ruler of Berryland. She was a true hero, proving that even a princess with a busy garden could have exciting adventures and be a beacon of hope for those in need. And so she continued to rule her kingdom, caring for her people and her garden, always ready for a new adventure with her loyal companions by her side. If you enjoyed the story, don't forget to subscribe my Chanel Rosalinda Kids AI. Hit the like button and turn on the notification bell to get all the new stories.